chance.
I've prayed for you my whole life. You're my best friend, my love, and now you're going to be my husband. I've never been so sure of something and feel like God has had a hand in our relationship before we even knew. I admire you so much. You're patient, loving, and such a hardworking man. Thank you for loving and choosing me. I know it's not always easy. The last 2.5 years have been the best, and it's all because of you. You bring out the best in me and always support me in everything I do. I look forward to being a family and can't wait to watch how God blesses our marriage. I will love you always and can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. Love, Marla, Red Pond.
When we were younger, you started on with a look you gave, spread over and over among us. When we were younger, when we were younger, I had in mind to keep an eye on you. Watch you fill the room without a whisper. When we were younger, and I held my breath, and like it was my last one. But you're still there right in front of us. You're still there right in front of us.
Chance and Marla are living proof that you can find your soulmate on Tinder. Congrats, Marla and Chance.
Here's to the rest of your life.
She looks so beautiful. You look beautiful. Isn't that so pretty?
Now I'm gonna get over here.
She looks beautiful. Good.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Walking fast. I thought we were going to turn.
She don't want to mess up her hair.
I chance take you, Marla,
I chance to take you, Marla,
to be my wedded wife,
be my wedded wife,
to live together after God's ordinance,
to live together after God's ordinance,
in the holy relationship of marriage.
in the holy relationship of marriage.
I promise to love and comfort you,
Promise to love and comfort you,
honor and keep you,
honor and keep you,
in plenty and in want,
in plenty and in want,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
and forsaking all others.
and forsaking all others.
I will be yours alone,
I will be yours alone,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
I, Marla, take you chance to be my wedded husband,
I, Marla, take your chance to be my wedded husband.
to live together after God's ordinance, in the holy relationship of marriage.
In the holy relationship of marriage.
I promise to love and comfort you,
I promise to love and comfort you,
honor and keep you,
honor and keep you,
in plenty and in want,
in plenty and in want,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
and forsaking all others.
and forsaking all others.
I will be yours alone,
I will be yours alone,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Chance, you can kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, now I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Chance Rapone.
Marla asked me to be her maid of honor. I was so excited, but then soon got a little nervous because if you know Marla at all, you know she can be very hard to please at times. But she's actually not been too bad, thank the good Lord. I had a hard time coming up with this speech, so bear with me because I'm just going to tell a few stories on Marla. My junior year of high school and Marla's freshman year, we became the catcher-pitcher duo for 2 years on the softball field. And let me tell you, that was some fun times as a sibling. But I will never forget our very first jamboree together. Marla was catching and I was pitching. Marla was so nervous that every time I would pitch the ball, she would try to throw it back to me and it would dive into the dirt and take about 3 good hops before making it back to me. If I recall right, we had to call time and have a meeting at the mountain with Coach Reed to tell Marla to get her crap together. Marla was always the one that if I couldn't commit another foul in basketball, you better watch out because she was going to take you out for me. Or if you acted a little cocky in the batter's box, she was sure to give me the sign, and we all know what that sign was, to hit the girl with my next pitch. Another good story was the very first time we got to meet Chance. Marla wanted to make this big, nice, fancy meal for him. If you know Marla at all, she goes 90 to nothing, and she wants nobody's help until she doesn't know what to do and messes everything up. Well, Chance was about 10 minutes away from my parents' house, and Marla was dumping some kind of salad out that my mom had in the fridge. Well, instead of throwing it away in the trash, she decided she was going to dump it down the garbage disposal. Well, needless to say, it got clogged up in there, and Marla was freaking out because Chance was almost to the house. We were trying to get it fixed, and because she was so embarrassed, she even started breaking out in hives. Well, Chance ended up having to be a plumber the very first time he ever met us. Chance, thank you for loving my sister with everything you have and spoiling her. She's a special one, and she's hard to handle at times, but I know you two are perfect for each other. We are also happy to have you in our crazy big family. Marla and Chance, don't forget you always got to give a little to make a marriage work. I'll leave you guys with a little tip. Don't ever go to bed mad and always say I love you, because you never know what the next second is going to hold. Now, for all you single guys and girls out there, if you're banking off Tinder to send you your husband or wife, just keep swiping right. Chance and Marla are living proof that you can find your soulmate on Tinder. Congrats, Marla and Chance. We love you.
Hello. My name's Shane Belts. The first time I met Chance was at our Open Indiana, but the first real time I met him was at the college dorm rooms. It was my second year back. There was a kid sitting at the end of the dorm room. He was had a mohawk, I think. Some kind of football style, I think. And I said, "Hey man, what's going on?" He said, "Good." We got to talking, and it wasn't too long after that, about 2 or 3 days later, my brother asked me, he said, "Whose bed is that in our dorm room?" I said, "I don't know." Lo and behold, it was old Chancey come in my dorm room. He said he wanted to room with us. I said, "All right, sounds good, buddy." And thank God for Marla, because I think for 4 years of my life I got to sleep with him at every college rodeo and any other event, and it was pretty miserable. So I think you're a brave soul for doing that. The only way I can describe me and Chance's relationship, we had a lot of ups and downs. All I can say is he's a great man. I think back in the day, we was in our prime. I think the drought was in 2012, and we didn't even know there was a drought. But he's the only man I know in the world that I think would show up in a gunfight with a knife. And I think he'd try to win every time. And he's lived life through that, and I just can't be more happy for him. I've got a lot of stories, but they're more than G-rated. But the only story I got is we was walking through Marshall late at night, and we stopped at a place called Have a Snack. And he looked at me and he said, "Man, you think we're ever going to make it in the real world?" And I said, "Man, I hope so." And he sure has. I can't be more happy for him to be with a beautiful and strong woman to line him out. Because God knows, none of us guys could, I don't think. And I'm so proud of you, and can't be more happy. If there's a man that deserves love in this world, it would be you, buddy. So I want everybody to cheers for old Chance and Marla, and here's to the rest of your lives. If you guys want more stories, just come talk to me and I'll tell you.